The Hungry Couple, System of a Bat, and Methed Up Monks on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And that's it.
We are back in lockdown. It is 2020 all over again.
For those of you who are listening on your iPod apps, we are all joining via Zoom today. None of us have COVID. We're not actually COVID quarantined, but we couldn't get into our studio today, and we didn't want to let you guys down with a week without us.
They found out what we were doing in there, so obviously they kicked us out. So
they said porn only.
Yeah, we weren't sexy enough.
But we can get there. With enough effort, we can get there. But yeah, don't turn off the podcast. I know the audio is not the best, but just bear with us for the time being. For probably the next couple of episodes, you're going to get the Zoom version.
And I just realized, still missing our resident judge, Hannah. So is the assumption that I'm judging this episode now.
That's the, yeah.
I mean, I can judge it if you want.
Well, I was going to put your names into a hat and just randomly draw one.
Well, then just do that now and get it over with.
Yeah.
So
who needs the jokes?
Yeah. Why don't you make predictive judgments? It's like, I bet that Jeremy will be strong in round 2. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't just pick randomly. Make an educated guess.
I'm going to write a name on a sticker. And we'll see if that comes true. And I swear I won't be biased towards my sticker. I'll really judge
of course. That's so dumb. Yeah. That's like the meaning of
how about this?
Like, you can't separate that from reality.
How about this, Carly? I know you've read all the stories, and so take a quick second to just jot down a quick little joke premise, and whoever comes closest to your joke premise wins the round.
Come up with a joke premise in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She can do that. She does that all the time.
And we're gonna count poop and fart as the same thing, so you can't use.
I already wrote poop and fart down.
No combination of poop, shit, fart, shart. It's all the same thing.
So no one mentioned the number 5.
Sure.
What does the number 5 have to do with it?
Don't ask, dude.
Pooping, shitting, farting, diarrhea.
Rick's gone too much for him.
Yeah. The 5 major poop groups.
According to the USDA.
The 5 major poop groups.
Those poop lobbyists really pushing hard up the pyramid.
Who pooped in the lobby?
Be sure to compile your meal based on the 5 major poop groups.
Or pile it.
Or pile your meal. Big pile of poop group.
Well, while Carly's doing this little guessing game, I also have a little guessing game for you guys.
Okay.
You get a cool $5, whoever's closest. So I recently applied for college, going back to school. So I took a look at my... Thank you. I took a look at my old high school transcripts, and I wasn't the best student. I know that for a fact. You guys guess out of the class ranking, where did I fall in the list of 742 graduates? So our class size was slightly larger, but the number of graduates was 742. Where did I fall in that ranking?
Based on the way you just introed that story, I'm guessing it's in the 700 range.
I wasn't the best student, but I would call myself intelligent and a hard worker.
Out of 742.
I can tell you this, though. It's not top 10. I can tell you that.
Okay.
So,
out of 742, I think you are 745.
Okay. So that's Jeremy's guess. Give me a real guess.
I think you didn't make the cut.
I know you think I'm a brain dead imbecile, but just give me like your best guess.
Well, let me guess, you brain dead imbecile. I would say 650.
Okay, 650 for Jeremy. Anyone else?
$1, Bob.
$1.
He said it wasn't in the top 10. I'm saying 11.
11. And Rick is watching The Price is Right while we're doing this.
And playing along from home.
An old episode with Bob Barker.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, $1, Bob. This guy, Dave really screwed that one up.
I got the Game Show Network playing in my car.
And Carly, give me a real guess.
I said in the 700s based on the premise of your story, but now I'm feeling like that can't be it.
Well, give me a real guess.
69.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's as real as we're gonna get.
I also before we go, I have a feeling this is turning into the longest humble brag in the history of humble brags. So I wasn't a great student. I didn't really apply myself, and I finished 15th in my class.
Good.
All right, go ahead, Bob. What's the answer?
All right. So Jeremy was closest with 650. I was out of 742 graduates. I was 733.
Oh shit! You barely graduated.
You want to take a guess at my GPA?
-3.
It was 1.8. So
don't apply yourself.
That was a recurring note on my report cards. Needs to show more effort. So
it's not even it's not even considered a graduation in your class. It's just all right, let's let him out of here.
Yeah, I got a diploma.
That's what it says.
I got a diploma for moving on. So, but yeah, so needs to show more effort was a common note, and I can see that, seeing as I never did homework or assignments in class. So that probably affected things quite a bit. But hopefully college will be a little different. All right. Well, let's hope that my countless nights in high school of watching Conan and news radio paid off in round one.
Married speed eaters break world records for hot dogs and burrito. A singular burrito.
It's big, though.
A Florida couple who are both competitive eaters broke Guinness World Records for speed eating hot dogs and a burrito. I was right about the singular burrito.
How many burrito can you eat?
3/4. The record-keeping organization announced Miki Sudo ate an entire burrito in 31.47 seconds, breaking the previous record by 0.88 seconds. On the same day, she broke the record for the most hot dogs eaten in 1 minute, housing six hot dogs to double the previous record.
Housing?
Destroying.
Was that in the article? Housing?
Throttling. No, it says downing, but to me, it's more like housing. You're just like, I'm in there.
Housing?
Carly, don't editorialize.
You've never heard someone say, like, I'm about to house this pizza?
I've never heard that.
No.
It's on the SATs, Bob.
I say
house is to pizza as
yeah.
Well, it's good to know that all that came in handy later in life for you, Carly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I say I live in affordable downing.
No.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Down with that joke.
Yeah. Anyway, she housed and downed six.
She ate. She fucking ate.
It does say down. The article does say down.
Okay.
Sudo's husband, Nicholas Weary, ate 12 hot dogs in 3 minutes, beating the previous record of 9. The pair, known as the Hungry Couple, met 4 years ago while preparing for a competitive eating event. The couple have since married and have a child together, but they continue to face one another in competitions. We're ranked 3rd and 4th in the world at any given contest. We might beat each other by a fraction of an ounce, Pseudo said.
All right. Would anyone like to go first in this round?
I'll go first.
All right.
They did that really cute thing at their wedding when they cut the cake and feed each other the first bite, and you think they're going to smush it on each other's face, but instead they swallow it whole, not just a piece, but the whole 3-tiered cake, and left none for the guests. It was really cute.
The world's first diarrhea meet cute.
Hey.
Literal, like MEAT cute.
Well, now that Rick has opened up the floodgates, let me continue. The couple that competitive eats together has cooperative diarrhea together.
So Carly definitely wrote down the 5 major poop groups, and you guys are already on top.
No, I did write down one thing for this story, and I'm anticipating it happening, but we're only through the first wave of jokes. Let's keep going.
They also have the record for first date kiss when they Lady and the Tramp a foot-long hot dog in 3.2 seconds.
I'll have what she's having, except faster.
Now I remember our first date. We went to this cute little bistro. I had 28 plates of pasta. She had the mushroom risotto, enough to fill a paint bucket. After dinner, we went back to her place, and one thing led to another, and we vomited.
Oh, you guys vomited on the first date?
I know that's a third date kind of
Smell
thing.
my finger, bro.
Oh, it smells like stomach acid.
We move fast, just like we eat.
We have fast movements as well.
Fast food.
Yeah, but who has the record for pooping it all out faster?
No.
He learned a costly mistake when he hid the engagement ring in a cheesecake. It's a world record for fastest $3,000 swallowed and never recovered.
That's cute.
Remember that romantic spaghetti scene in Lady and the Tramp? That was our first date. That's what our first date was like. 190 stitches between us.
What? 190 stitches?
Yeah, they ate each other's faces because they're so hungry.
They housed each other, Carly.
They housed each other's faces.
You understand now?
Not really. Once one eats one, the other can't eat the other.
I mean, it's a...
You've obviously never been in love, Carly.
Yeah, you don't have stitches in your face. They both agree that they are made for each other, but they admit that oral sex is not great. It's fast, aggressive, and they stop every 30 seconds for swigs of water.
They dunk each other's buns in water first.
Dunk your buns in some water.
Yeah, and then they swallow each other's buns.
They house each other's buns.
Yes. A term I've never heard anyone use. Carly, let's go with actual judgment instead of... Well, go with what you predicted and then who actually...
Okay, I didn't quite do the predictions as Jeremy wanted me to, but I said for the hot dog joke, I said that Rick was going to say something that made me go, no. But it didn't happen. I really think Jeremy made me go, no. I don't remember what you said, but it was...
I think you said something that made us go no, and that was the housing thing.
No.
Like, no.
But anyway, all right, we'll skip the prediction section then because I was totally wrong. But I want to say this was a pretty good round. I definitely laughed at everyone's had at least one joke that I laughed out loud at. So Jeremy, your first joke was about eating the wedding cake. That was super cute. You had the Lady and the Tramp joke. That was also cute. And then the last one, the cheesecake engagement. All your jokes were really cute, Jeremy. But I'm not sure if that's a 4.0. it could just be a B minus. You might have average jokes on that round. Cute is maybe a B minus. Do you like that I'm grading you instead of giving points?
Well, you might be minus a friend after this.
Oh.
Okay. And then let's see. Bob had a diarrhea joke, a vomit joke, and a water joke. So Bob's jokes were the grossest.
But they were the most fluid. I agree.
I liked your vomit joke the best. I thought that was funny. The couple
I like that one the best.
When they get home. But I think Rick really had a solid round. The meat cute, which I liked. The
diarrhea meat cute.
Yeah, and the last one was another Lady in the Tramp. But my favorite joke of the round was the "I'll have what she's having, only faster." So
I like that one.
Rick,
Yeah.
That was a
Rick
good
is
joke.
getting the A+ for this round. Rick gets the point for this round. So right now, I'm just doing 1 point per round. So Rick has an A. Everyone else has an F.
You effers.
But we're going with points.
So this is a
Ricky's GPA has been bumped up to a 1.0. Everyone else is still at a 0.
so this is a pass-fail course, I guess.
Yeah, it's pass fail. I'm not grading on a curve.
All
right.
All right.
Speaking of, I have a question for Jeremy. So the last 2 episodes we recorded before this one, I read your jokes, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Were you upset?
Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to the episodes and were you upset with how the jokes were delivered?
I was very upset with how the jokes were delivered.
Even though we won the episodes?
It's not about winning to me. It's all about delivery of the jokes.
Okay.
And you got a C minus.
Do you know what the C stands for?
I wouldn't give you an F because the jokes were just good enough. So anyways, moving on. I got nothing.
All right. Well, I was expecting you to say good job. I'm so proud of you, but
that's true, but I'll never say it.
Okay. Well, round 2. Every monk in Thai temple defrocked after testing positive for meth. This story is nuts. A Buddhist temple in central Thailand has been left without monks after all of its holy men failed drug tests and then were defrocked. 4 monks, including an abbot at a temple in Phetchabun. Is that right?
Cinnabon.
Take a bun, fetch a bun. At a temple in Phetchabun Province's Bung Samphon district tested positive for methamphetamines. The empty temple has caused concern for nearby villagers who cannot do any merit making, a form of worship where temple goers donate food to monks as a good deed. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, Thailand is a major transit country for methamphetamine flooding in from Myanmar. The monks have been sent to a health clinic to undergo drug rehabilitation.
All right, Rick, you want to go first?
What? Somebody left the meth out, and monkey see, monkey do.
You know that. Chores are a big part of a monk's daily life. If they were on meth, this temple must have been the cleanest place on earth.
It was obvious something was up when all the monks reached nirvana in the same 36-hour window.
Oh, great. I studied with these monks to learn how to lose weight, and they've been totally taking a shortcut.
This karmic setback has intensified the monks' desire to achieve nirvana. They need it bad, man. Please, I'll suck your dick just for a little bit.
And then your face went off camera, so it looked like you were sucking a dick off camera.
Would you excuse me?
People can still visit the temple, but they might notice it's the cleanest it's ever been, and the walls have all been painted since yesterday.
This reminds me of those nuns that used to do cocaine masses, except those nuns were cool as hell.
Mm.
I love the silence after every joke.
Well, we're meditating.
We are meditating.
This is an example of the battle between Dharma and Greg. Dharma being the law and order of the cosmos, and Greg, the drug dealer next door.
Whether your merit-making offer to the monks is delicious food or meth, usually the first taste is free.
And
Nods of approval.
ending on a solemn note, Carly, what did you think?
Well,
All right,
life is suffering, you know.
That round was challenging for sure. I'm guessing that was a difficult story to write jokes for. I know when Jeremy asked me to make a predictive joke, I couldn't even think of one off the spot. The only thing I could think of was that someone was going to make a monkey reference, which Ricky did. So there you go. All right, let's review your joke. So Ricky had the monkey reference, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around, but we're too busy doing meth to get any templing done.
Templing?
Oh, just missed.
You failed the extra credit assignment.
Man.
Ricky also mentioned losing weight, which you do when you do meth, and some cocaine nuns.
But you don't really go to study with monks to lose weight. I don't know why.
I don't know where that came from. You can't be making shit up, Rick.
Sure I can.
Bob and Jeremy both had jokes about being clean. They were both kind of mess, so I'm going to cancel them out both. Jeremy and Bob both had Nirvana jokes. However, I think the best joke of the round was Bob's Nirvana joke, which was suck your dick for a little Nirvana. So Bob is getting a 1.0 in this round, making both Ricky and Bob have Fs going into round 3. And Jeremy is going to have to redo the episode.
The entire course. Guys, I'm getting held back a whole episode.
You're going to have to do summer podcasting.
You can just do the physical ed version of it.
Need a podcast tutor.
You know,
Right.
There was a course that you could take during the summer if you wanted to do summer PE, and like a month of it was bowling. Isn't that stupid?
I remember that. That's true story.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see who can pass the test in round 3. Studies find that bats use the same techniques as death metal singers to vocalize. Vocal communication is essential for bats. They famously use sound to navigate their surroundings and locate their prey in a process known as echolocation. The flying critters also use sounds to communicate socially. And bats that use echolocation have an impressive 7-octave vocal range to match their sound needs. By comparison, most mammals, including humans, have a vocal range of 3 to 4 octaves. Bats use extremely high-pitched sounds to echolocate, but employ low-pitched growls to communicate with each other. Researchers at the University of Southern Denmark extracted the larynxes of 5 bats who have been euthanized and filmed the organs while applying airflow to mimic natural breathing. This allowed the scientists to directly observe the vocal membranes and ventricular folds, also called false vocal folds, vibrating at different frequencies. Historically, these folds were thought to have no role in human speech. However, since then, hence the term false. I'm reading really poorly as per usual. But studies have revealed that these folds are crucial for a few unique forms of vocalization, like the distinct growling death metal singers use. Scientists still don't know exactly what the bats are communicating when they use their death metal growls. That is it.
Bob, you up first?
Yes. What are bats communicating with their death metal growls? Well, we don't know, but we might have a better idea once we play the recording backward.
Oh, the irony of how the screams of Ozzy biting the head off that bat made the song sound so much better.
I always thought that the noise that a bat make I always thought that the noise a bat makes was na 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 na.
Oh,
someone makes a Batman joke. That's a prediction.
And it has come true. With all this focus on the metal style vocals, let's not forget that these bats can fucking shred.
I can't wait for the debut death metal single of Batman and the Gotham Screamers.
You know, I had a lot of trouble with this story.
Someone else makes a Batman joke.
Medical tests on a bat. Dracula, Frankenstein. This is made to be a death metal band. I don't know. Yeah, I had trouble with the story.
Yeah. Bats have different vocalizations for different situations. When males are in search of a mate, they use the same vocal techniques as D'Angelo.
D'Angelo's coming up like crazy lately.
D'Angelo?
Yeah.
I'm coming up for D'Angelo.
Hey.
My erection.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know what you meant. I thought you were talking about housing again.
Well,
Dead angle dough.
Dead angle dough.
Dead angle dough.
It doesn't work, but
Like D'Angelo, dead angle dough.
D'Angelo at D'Angle dough. Yeah, okay.
You guys are losing me.
well,
Okay.
I'm sure we're losing a lot of people here.
Scientists learned that death metal singers use their low growl to echolocate horny groupies.
Sleep with one eye open. I walk around with both eyes closed now that my voice has echolocation.
I don't get it.
So stupid.
There's that song, that Metallica song that goes, sleep with one eye open. So
Okay,
now I
this
walk
is-
around with both eyes
I think it's
closed.
It's called Enter Batman or something like that.
Enter the Sandman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, you're wrong.
Yeah, Enter the Batman.
So I was expecting a Batman joke that was going to be a joke about the vocal range of I am Batman.
Yeah,
Like,
I was trying to think of something for that.
I was expect. That's literally the Batman joke I was
That
expecting.
never crossed my mind.
No.
I just couldn't come up with something I liked.
Something like, oh, that makes sense. That's why Christian Bale spoke in that vocal range or something like that. But anyway, this was also, I think, a difficult round, but a difficult story to write jokes for. Bob, you had, honestly, a lot of what I wrote down I didn't even get because I don't listen to this style of music. So I didn't really get any of the jokes.
I think, well, I'll go ahead and tell you, my first joke was the strongest.
Listening to it backwards. Yeah, I liked that joke.
And I'll go ahead and tell you that my first joke won the episode.
No, Jeremy had a bad round. Ricky, what about you?
Na 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 na.
Fat chance.
Yeah.
Crowd pleaser.
Man. I want to make all of you redo the course.
Yeah, who's the valedictorian? Stupid.
Stupid.
Well, I think I am going to have to grade on a curve, which means the person with the highest score sets the pace because I can't have the valedictorian being in a 2.0, but I think that's what it's going to be. So, man, Jeremy, I think I'm going to eliminate you. You've been expelled from the school.
I got expelled.
All right. Right now,
You got expelled for poor grades.
it's between Bubby. You didn't speak enough in class.
He did all the work, and he did speak in class.
You should have spoke more.
Needs to show more comedy.
I hate my teacher.
Does anyone want to do any extra credit for the win? Oh man,
I think that last round really took it out of all of us.
Yeah.
Who hasn't won in a while?
Don't remember.
I remember.
All right, I'll let Bob win this one.
I'll let Bob. He did good. He had some good jokes.
Bob, you went from being 732nd to graduating first in your class.
Yeah, but it was on this podcast though, so it kind of
most likely to be a podcaster.
Where does winning an episode on this podcast fall from 1 to 742?
It's a major life achievement, Bob. It's a major milestone.
You won on your very own podcast.
Now you can go on to win on bigger podcasts. That costs thousands of dollars.
Ready, Bob? Here we go. Walk down the aisle. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, make your.
Can I just get my congratulations in the mail?
Yeah, we'll send it in the mail.
All right.
I was gonna say, move your headphones cord to the other side of your head.
It's cordless.
Damn it! Kids these days, they don't get the pleasures of a. There you go. You turned it.
You gotta throw it in the air.
Yeah. Throw it in the air.
Throw it in the air.
His headphones are on his forehead and back of his head.
Throw them in the air.
Yeah. Yay.
Put them on the grass.
We're so proud of you.
This is feeling really weird now.
You wanted this.
Did I?
You asked for it.
You asked for it.
I feel like I didn't. But
listeners, we want to thank you for listening to this episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Yeah, before that, we're going to go to Carly Kastner.
Before we go to Carly Kastner, we want to say congratulations, Bob Timmons. I don't know if we did
before
that
we
yet.
say congratulations, Bob Timmons, I just want to say hi to Ricky.
Before we do that, we want to end the show. So, Carly Kastner, do you have any burning questions?
Oh, yeah. I got a question for you. What would you rather? Live on Mars or die? Burning questions.
Okay, I wanted to get back to the story about the couple that housed a burrito together. I want to know what food you think that you can house the fastest. Like, what food do you think that you can like really put down?
Pasta.
For me, pasta? You can just nom that down?
I can clear a plate of pasta real quick.
That's, to me, that takes a lot of time because you want to get the perfect
for you, for the uninitiated.
For me, I think I eat French fries really fast. Like, I'll just do like 8 at a time. I don't care how many. I can fistful it. I'll house that shit.
So when you grab the French fries, you don't grab one at a time. You grab many, right? Do you only grab ones that are like already aligned with each other, or do you just grab them like in any way and then shove them into your...
Do you think about this a lot, Jeremy?
I do. I strategize my fry.
I'm like
grabbing.
A claw machine. Once it grasps, whatever it grasps is going in my mouth.
And then your hand reaches the top and then like 7 shake out of the thing and then moves to your mouth.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I accidentally ate...
Like, damn. I only got one.
Accidentally ate a plushie that time. I wasn't paying attention.
So this is my biggest issue is like if we ever get food, if I'm ever picking up food and there's French fries in the meal, I always eat the fries on the way home. They never make it home. And it's annoying because then when I get home, I want fries.
But no, they're crazy hot and salty, like perfect when you're taking them home.
Like us.
Yeah. And I always think, I'm just going to
crazy hot and salty, perfect when you take us home.
Yeah. Ricky's crazy. Ricky's crazy. I'm hot and Bob's salty.
And I'm perfect when you take me home. But for real, like I can't control myself. And every time I say, I'll just have one little taste. But then I eat the whole bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pathetic.
I would say I could probably down pizza pretty fast.
Sometimes I'll get really stressed out and I need those oatmeal cookies with the cream inside. They're like little sandwich cookies.
Oh,
they're oatmeal. I can't remember what they're called.
I think they're called cream pies. Yeah.
Yeah. I will just and I'll eat like more than one. It's disgusting.
But you have to unwrap those. Do you unwrap?
No, I swallow them whole. You just said the fastest thing. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm saying
you have to chew that. I meant like a smoothie.
No, not chew.
Can you eat a smoothie really fast?
They're individually wrapped. They're individually wrapped, which means you have to unwrap all of them individually so that you can.
Yeah, well, you have to. There's a process for all food.
You know, I get my pasta pre-made on the plate. I don't have to do anything, and it makes it.
You don't have to open each pasta wrapper.
No.
Obviously, the idea is that you've prepared the pasta, but I'm saying with the oatmeal cream pie, it's like each individual French fry I don't have to unwrap. That's why I can house it real
quick. Carly, you just said which one do you eat faster, and that's the one that I eat the fastest.
Because you must have to pre-open like 8 and plan ahead to do that.
No, I just have them one at a time. That wasn't the question.
Carly, I'm siding with Ricky here. You're wrong, Carly.
Yeah, they also be wrong about like a subjective.
Carly, they also
know what I'm saying.
They also don't take several minutes to open. You can open one while you're swallowing the other, like the first one.
And I often do.
Yeah.
If Oreos were individually wrapped, I wouldn't eat 9 of them. But
no word anybody. That's why they don't do that. But my girlfriend laughed at me the first time she saw me eat Pop-Tarts because I opened.
You had your pants off.
Yeah.
And you were eating them through your butt cheeks?
Yeah,
she's just like,
I put my penis in the toaster and then pushed the lever down and then ate Pop-Tarts.
I like the idea though.
It's hilarious.
I don't know if this was what Rick was getting at, but the idea that Jeremy's eating Pop-Tarts with no pants on and she's like, "Oh, look at that little dick."
And that was my joke.
Yeah, that picturing that is very, very funny.
Wait! What flavor of Pop-Tart is it?
Tiny penis.
Little dick.
Yeah, tiny penis. Maple and brown little penis. Okay, so I'm sorry, real quick.
That's my favorite children's novel when I was a kid. Maple and brown little penis.
She laughed at me because I take them out of the wrapper, still stacked on each other, and I eat them stacked on each other. I don't separate the two and eat one and then eat the other. I just take them both out of the wrapper and then eat them, and it's like there's really no difference. No, I'll just eat them out of the wrapper.
Yeah, that's all kinds of weird.
Of all the things we've said today, that's the most upsetting to me, is that you eat 2 Pop-Tarts at a time.
Well, that way he doesn't have to unwrap each individual Pop-Tart.
They're wrapped together. You already unwrapped them.
Yeah, plus I don't have time to put my pants on and like...
I unwrap myself and then I unwrap the Pop-Tarts. Going back to the initial question of eating fast, I think I was talking to Hannah off air at a recording. Fried chicken is another one where if I'm alone, I eat fried chicken differently if I'm alone or if I'm around other people. So if I'm alone,
with your pants on or off, like Jeremy.
Yeah, not even that, but yes, but like I'm ravenous with fried chicken if no one's around. If no one's around, it gets real. Like, it gets ferocious.
I've definitely eaten, those like sandwich meat. It's just like a little like envelope basically of sandwich meat. They're like really thinly cut.
It's like butt egg or something like that.
Eat a whole thing in the sitting.
Yeah.
We want to thank you, listeners, for joining us today for this very special episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes. Unfortunately, we were not in the studio, but we will be back in the studio shortly. Not next week, but soon. And we love you, and we want you to support us. And the way that you can show your support for us is to join our Patreon, like and subscribe, give us reviews. All that stuff helps us out tremendously, and it would be the gift of the season for you to do so this year.
Some would say the reason of the season is to support our show.
And remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're available in podcast form wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, check out the YouTube. check out the video. Check how handsome we are. How hot, salty, and what was the other thing?
And
Perfect.
maple brown little penis.
Maple brown penis we are.
You'll want to house us when you see us.
How's this all?
Yeah, because we're all homeless.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Joe.